Hi, today our topic is Narmada Bachoa Anodalan. River Narmada, it passes through three states: MP, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. This Narmada River, it is a west flowing river, and also this drains into Indian Ocean. To manage the waters of this Narmada, a tribunal was formed on 6 October 1969. This tribunal was formed to manage the water of the Narmada River and to share it between the beneficiaries, which is MP, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. This tribunal, it recommended the formation of 30 large dams, 135 medium, and 3,000 small dams. So this tribunal, which is Narmada Water Dispute Tribunal. Narmada Water Dispute Tribunal. This tribunal was formed to manage the waters of the Narmada River, and it was formed on 6 October 1969. This tribunal recommended formation construction of 30 large dams, 135 medium, and 3,000 small dams on the Narmada and its tributaries. And it also recommended increasing the height of Sardar Sarovar Dam. Increasing the height of SSD Sardar Sarovar Dam. This project, it was financed by World Bank. World Bank had sanctioned a loan of 550 million US dollars. This project, it is supposed to provide drinking water facility to 40 million people, and it is also to provide 1450 megawatts of electricity power generation. So power generation would also take place. To go ahead with the construction of these dams, Adivasis living in these places, they have to be relocated and resettled somewhere else. So here is to be done relocation and resettlement of Adivasis. Relocation and resettlement of Adivasis. The Adivasis, they were not properly resettled. There was not proper resettlement. Proper resettlement of Adivasis. Adivasis was lacking. The Adivasis which were relocated to some other area, to some new place, they faced two problems. They faced in the new areas, they faced shortage of food for cattle, shortage of fodder for cattle, and they also got the lands which were infertile lands. Because of these factors, because of shortage of fodder and infertile lands, the Adivasis, they started protesting against this project. So first, these Adivasis, they started protesting against the construction of the project. There one important episode took place at a village called Manibali village. Manipali village. At Manipali village, the locals they protested. They protested against the construction of these dams, and they were not ready to relocate to some other place. So the police action started in this area. Still, the families which were living in there, they did not give up. Only 13 families moved away. Rest of the families they decided to stay back. Rest families they stayed back. They remained there. Stayed back. This Manipali village, even the police took the action against these protesters, but without much success. This Manipali village, it was just 8 kilometers from the site, from this river, 8 kilometers from the site. Why these projects are proposed. So in 1985, what happened? Meda Patkar, a social activist, Meda Patkar, along with other social activists, they joined the Adivasis and started movement against the construction of these projects, because they thought that these projects they are violating the human rights issues. So the project is was violating human rights. Human rights were being violated. This project is the protests are against the human or because the human rights of these Adivasis are being violated. So these social activists, they joined protesters, social activists, they also joined Adivasis, social activists. Besides these 3 committees were formed in these states. One committee was formed in MP, which was called Narmada Grasta Samiti. This committee was based in MP. In Gujarat, Narmada Nirman, Narmada Ghathi, Nirman Samiti. And in Maharashtra, Narmada Darasangasta. In Maharashtra, Narmada Darasangasta Samiti. These 3 committees, they joined hands with Adivasis plus these social activists. They formed a strong front against the construction of these dams. So what happened in 1992? In 1992, World Bank was pressurized because it was financing this project, and this project it was violating the human rights of Adivasis. So World Bank was forced to withdraw its support. So World Bank in 1992 it withdrew its support from this project. In 2000, Supreme Court of India, it gave the nod for the construction of Sardar Sarovar Dam. Earlier, the height of the Sardar Sarovar Dam, it was proposed to be 130 meters. It gave the nod for the construction of the Sardar Sarovar Dam, but the height was reduced to 90 meters. Now the Sardar Sarovar Dam is to be constructed, but the height would only be 90 meters. So this trend, it has partially been successful because the World Bank, it has withdrawn support from this project, and also the height of the Sardar Sarovar Dam, which was earlier 130 meters, now it is only this 90 meters. So partially it has been successful. There are three important, besides Mehta Patkar, the important personalities which took part in Narmada Bachoa Anodalan are, besides this Mehta Patkar, Sundarlal Bahuguna and Baba M.K. Sundarlal Bahuguna and Baba M.K. So Baba Sundarlal Bahuguna, Baba M.K. and Mehta Patkar. I'm writing it down here again. They are the important activists which took part in Narmada Bachoa Anodalan. This Narmada Bachoa Anodalan has been partly successful. Only the construction of these dams, one is Sardar Sarovar Dam and one more important dam is Narmada Sagar Dam. Sagar Dam. Only these two dams are displacing 2.5 lakh people. We have studied some environmental movements before. If we see the Chipko movement, that was about the conservation or protection of the forests. That movement, if we silent when it was about protection of biodiversity. If we see this Narmada Bachoa Anodalan, it revolves around human rights of these Adivasis which were violated by the government. Now, who is financing this project now? Because the Sardar Sarovar Dam, the Supreme Court of India has given now for the construction of Sardar Sarovar Dam, and it is to be completed by 2025. Now, this is being, since the World Bank is betrayed to support, now it is being financed by these state governments, these three state governments. And they have taken loan from the open market. Open market, they also taken loan for it from open market. These projects, they were submerging large tracts of agriculture and forestry. So this is it about Narmada Bachoa Anodalan. Thank you.